Hello, I'm so glad you're here. Hello, my friends that I know well. Hello, friends that I don't know yet, the ones that I'm yet to meet. My name is Aliki Hillman, and I will be guiding a meditation that is a live meditation at the time of lockdown, at the time when we deal with the unknown of the magnitude we probably have not experienced before. And it is a journey that we're on together. It doesn't matter where you are in life, how successful, how old, how young, we're all in it together. So the first goal, the first purpose of this particular journey for us right now is to release the fear and anxiety that is present probably in all of the people, it's all around us. And then to shift how we see and experience what is going on so we can participate in it in a way where we embrace the experience and create something different out of it. So to start, let's take a deep, easy breath right now. Settle in our bodies and walk into this journey together. First, I want us to think about what happens when we think of someone or something. We give it energy. And this whole situation with coronavirus and epidemic and pandemic has built up so much energy. All of this energy can be directed towards fear, despair, anxiety, or towards something that is an opening, an opportunity for us to shift and change and create something radically different. One of the things I see happening right now is how people are seeing the value of material versus not material shifting. As we are locked down at home and we are questioning what's real, what's not, what life will be like, because it will be different after that. I see how many people are reaching out to their friends, to their family, to their loved ones, to those who have not been on their radar for a while, asking, how are you? Asking if they need help. We already had celebrations of holidays on St. Patrick's Day through Zoom, and we had deeper conversations than usual. There are people who are doing creative events. There are people who are doing meditations. There are gatherings online where people share love. So one of the things I would love to invite you right now to do together with me before we even start the meditation is choose. How do you want to be in this situation? Which energy do you want to come from? From feeling like a victim, which is a normal feeling right now, yet it's very disempowering and it feels like nothing we can do. From a feeling of anger, where still the blame is being put on what's happening around and there is not much you can do other than being angry. It's not a creative energy, it's life destructive. From being rational, which is already a creative energy and positive overall, from being heart-centered, caring and loving. Whatever we create comes from that energy that we are in. And when we create from love, we create something different. Do you want to create from the place where all of us are in it together? And we see this huge challenge as a different opportunity. An opportunity to create what has not been before. An opportunity to restart your life, your family's life, the life of community, the life of the country, the life of humanity. This is a slower event than any of the other disasters we may have experienced. This is not coming rough and immediate as an earthquake or a tsunami. It gives us time. And maybe it's a cocoon for all of us in which we can be transformed in which we can transform into butterflies. So energy follows thought. And I invite you to take that energy that has been built up around this pandemic and see how that pandemic can lead us to becoming a humanity that creates a beautiful future for yourself, your loved ones, and all of us. Already the planet is breathing easier. There's not as many cars on the road. Already the waters are becoming cleaner. We've seen those reports from different places. Already people are warmer and more loving to each other. We see that. So it is already happening. So choose. How do you want to be? Do you want to be coming from love and giving that love and attention to those who've been missing it, to the ones you care about, your family, your loved ones, your friends, and yourself? Do you want to build from love? Do you want to build what's beautiful? Do you want to see that as a clearing of our fears, as us finding our power again, finding our strength, finding ourselves? And now let's start the meditation. Dancing with the virus. It has one move, and if we're fearless, we can invite it for the next move. When we do not resist it, but we embrace the fact that it's here and we collaborate and create together, then we create something that's different. It moves, we move in a different direction, in the one that we want. So take a deep, easy breath and settle into your body. Take another deep, easy breath and settle into your body even more. One more deep, easy breath. Imagine that there is a huge lake or a sacred fire on your left, and send the thoughts from your mind, from the middle of your head, into that sacred fire so that they can heal. You can pick them up when we finish. But right now, let's empty your head. I'm inviting you to put in charge your wisdom and your spirit. Your wisdom knows how it feels to be a human being at this time and the challenges that come with it. And your spirit has a bigger picture and understands that all experiences are wonderful. I'm inviting you to have them work together. And it's a new concept. It's like a new muscle that we will be developing. All this work is based on energetic NLP, and you're welcome to check it further after we have the meditation. The creator of energetic NLP, Art Geiser, also teaches you how to do this work. Now, take another deep, easy breath and relax. Let's first ground, because we all exchange energy all the time when we think of someone, when we speak to someone, and that is normal, only we don't clear our space from the energy of others. And there is a lot of it, majority of it is not your energy in your space. And that's why it's so hard to make decisions, understand what you love, what you like. And right now, there is a lot of fear in it. So let's just set an intention that you will be clearing your energy from energy of others and give your whole being permission for this to happen. So take another deep, easy breath, put your wisdom, human wisdom and spirit in charge, and let's ground. Imagine that there is a beam of energy coming up from the core of the earth, about 1 meter, 3 feet wide, stopping underneath the end of your spine, not connecting with your body, connecting only with your own energy in your space, your authentic energy, feeding it, nourishing it, validating it, healing it. This beam also is acting as a main root of the tree, also pulling out what is toxic for you, the energy of others. even though it may be given you with the best intentions, like the information we receive right now about the virus and the epidemic, it is still not your energy, and it has a lot of fear in it. So let's set the intention that whatever is not serving you right now, especially things that have to do with pandemic, and information in your space, the energy in your space about it, is being gently and lovingly released in the way that is right for you. We're not trying to do everything at this time. We're trying to do it in a way that suits you the best. Now imagine that there is a huge refrigerator-sized magnet in front of you, about 5-6 feet, a couple of meters in front of you. And that magnet is attracting the energy that is not yours from the front side of your body and your energy space. There is nothing for you to do, just relax. It's like an energy spa for your soul. And it has to do a lot with how you're perceived by others. And in this particular case, there are expectations from society, from your family, from your co-workers, from everybody on how you need to be, and especially in the time of crisis. So let's just let go of what is not serving you right now. Take another deep, easy breath and just relax. There is no effort in it. Now let's drop that magnet into the core of the earth and imagine there is another magnet above your head, about 12, 15 feet or 4 or 5 meters above your head. And let's allow that magnet attract the energy that's not yours from the upper part of your body and your energy space. And there is a lot of energy there that has to do with the programming on how to live in a society, how to behave, how to connect with this shared reality that we live in, and what's your role in it. And it's on the very top of your head in the area we call the crown energy center, crown chakra. And it literally feels like a CD that's so full of programming. So as the rules of how to be in society are changing right now, your role and your perception of this is changing as well. As a society right now, we're going through this period of restart. So whatever rules are no longer serving you, let's allow for them to be identified by your wisdom and spirit and released. We are at the time of creating new from the different place. And that is what is important. And that needs open space so these rules can be created from a different place, from the place of not running, not being busy, not having time to face what's in front of you and what's inside of you, but from the time and place where you are seeing it, acknowledging it, respecting it, and loving it. At the time when we create from love. Take a deep, easy breath, relax, and release. Now let's drop that magnet into the core of the earth and let that energy be recycled. And let's put another magnet behind your back. Again, 5-6 feet, a couple of meters behind your back. And let's allow it to clear the unconscious, automatic patterning where you have the responses that you're not even aware of, the programs in your inner operating systems that are running unconsciously. Let's increase awareness of those so that you can choose consciously if you want to keep it or not. If you want to change your behaviors in a particular way, you need to know that it is there. So let's have your wisdom and spirit look at it and see what is preventing you from noticing what is there and becoming aware of it. And also knowing how to shift. Now let's drop that magnet into the core of the earth and let this energy be recycled. And as we mentioned last time, if this is the energy that's beneficial for people it came from, the earth will send it back. Otherwise, it will compost or recycle it. And now let's put another magnet about 15 feet below your feet or 4 or 5 meters below your feet and let it attract the energy from the lower part of your body, from hips down. This is the energy that gets stuck in your moving part as you walk through life. And one of the things that is natural for us when we move freely through life is to enjoy it. So when we're free in our movement, we dance with the unfolding of life, with whatever comes, joyous, challenges, because again, that's how we learn, difficult, we dance with it. We are a partner in that experience. And this is extremely important right now, becoming a partner in that experience that we all are going through right now. So just reaffirm your permission for this to be happening and you becoming more and more free in how you move through life, releasing the energy that is stuck in all of your moving parts, releasing the energy that's blocking the energy centers on the very soles of your feet, because some of them have to do with your meaning in life, so that you know more about when you are on the path and when you are off the path, so you can return faster. Take another deep, easy breath. And just relax, remember, no effort. Just imagine yourself dancing through life. And as different circumstances happen and things happen, it's like you're changing partners and dancing with them for a while, moving forward and moving and creating that life from a place that's beautiful, from a place of enjoyment, from a place of freedom. Take another deep, easy breath. And let's drop that magnet now into the core of the earth and put up a golden ball above your head and ask your wisdom and spirit to collect your energy now, the energy that you left with others when you thought of them, with the virus, with the circumstances, wherever you left your energy. Let's have your wisdom would be beneficial for you to bring back now. And as your wisdom and spirit are bringing your energy back into that golden ball, it is being inspected. And only your true, authentic energy ends up into the ball. And whatever has been in your energy space but was not authentically yours goes down into the core of the earth and gets recycled. Let's have your wisdom and spirit update this energy, because it comes at different times in your life, from different times in your life. Let it know what you've been up to, rejuvenate it, resparkle it, and beam it down onto you with more of your true essence. And golden universal energy to fill in all of the free space and let the excess of it come through your hands and your feet, going into the core of the earth. Just take a moment, breathe in, and notice how you feel right now. Do you feel lighter? Do you feel more at ease? Is there a different level of peace in you? What's different? Do you feel more in your body? And now, let's put out a very big magnet and allow that magnet and put it, let's say, outside of the room that you're in, outside of the building you're in, and make it really big and let it attract the fears, the feelings of powerlessness, a feeling of not being able to do anything about something as big as pandemic, something that is not known yet. And let's just clear that as much as we possibly can right now, so that you are free to create from a different place. And let's have that magnet function as long as we continue this meditation. And as it's attracting all of that, opening you up to creating a different experience, let's do it together. Energy follows thought. So what we create in our mind is powerful. Everything in your life was an idea before. Even your phone was an idea before, something that we all use so much today. So let's create the idea about our future and this experience that is beautiful. So take a deep, easy breath, and let's put out a symbol. Could be an energy ball or whatever kind of symbol you might imagine that represents this experience of dealing with the pandemic for you and for all of humanity. And let's set an intention that this is the most beautiful experience of us transforming, becoming more wonderful human beings that are aligned with their true core values, reviving the values that we all have that were not necessarily shut down, but covered up by the busyness, by the artificial values, but really bringing them out and making them seen and implementing them again into our everyday life, the values of love, support, creativity, of freedom, of independent thinking, of us being one, of us supporting each other, of nature, of us caring for Earth, our home, our planet, our spaceship, and better. And let's set an intention that this experience will be as mild or least painful, that if it has to be painful, and it will be for some, and that experience will be beautifully transformational, the one that will give the respite to our planet, give the time to rejuvenate for us, and as humanity, we will create a different future, a harmonious and beautiful one as a result of it. And that starts with you. When your future is beautiful, all you do is create beautiful around you, and have it started now. Your life being beautiful now. Take another deep, easy breath. Relax, and let's imagine that there is a grounding cord coming up from the core of the earth into this symbol, draining what is blocking you, the fears, the stories, the beliefs that are limiting for you and all that are involved in it. And also bringing the nourishment, validation, ease, peace. And there is another cord coming from above, from a place of light, bringing in nourishment, healing, something like a food for this energy. And let's just imagine that it is all happening, and it's all happening beautifully. Take a deep, easy breath. And just relax into it. And allow yourself to feel a future that is bright. The future that you may have seen as a child, where people are connected, when they see each other, when there is laughter, when there is joy, when there is togetherness, when there is time for silence, when there is time for nature, and there is time for everything that is important for you. And now let's invite a rainbow of energy to come in and ask that symbol to pull in from that rainbow of energies whatever it wants and needs. Just imagine yourself being happy. Happy with the outcomes, knowing that everything that has happened turned out to be important and a lot less painful than anticipated. And that you are happy with who you are and how your life turned out for yourself and others. That there is a renaissance, a beautiful new beginning, that there's more wonderful that you could imagine after all of this and throughout all of this. Take a deep, easy breath and relax. And now imagine, actually ask your wisdom and spirit to make a copy of this symbol. And ask your wisdom and spirit to put a copy of this symbol into your heart. And let that energy spread throughout your physical and energetic makeup. And change whatever it needs to change so that this picture and this reality is real for you. And it can change it at the cellular level, at the DNA level, in whatever level it needs to be changed. And now let's ask your wisdom and spirit to take the original symbol and weave it into the template of reality as if it already has happened. And now you've done such a good job. Now it's time for us to finish with this and separate our energies. So the first thing we'll do, let's refresh our grounding. Erase your current grounding and ask the earth to send a new beam of energy that fits you the way you are right now because you have changed. And again, it stops below the end of your spine and connects only with your own energy, nourishing it, validating it, supporting it, and drawing out what's not serving you. Now let's send energetic emails to everybody in your life, including pets, so that they know that you have changed. And let them know where you are today. You're not asking permission, you're just letting them know. And now let's have each one of you put a golden ball above your head and collect your energy from my space, our shared space, and wherever else you may have left it. And as it is being collected in the golden ball, it's also being inspected by your wisdom and spirit, so that only your authentic energy stays in the golden ball. Everything else is being sent into the core of the earth for recycling. And now let's have your energy in the golden ball rejuvenated, resparkled, updated, and let's have it beam down onto you together with more of your true essence. And let's invite golden universal energy to fill the rest of your space, because nature abhors vacuum, and we don't want to have any empty spaces in your energy space. We want to fill it in with what's wonderful for you. And golden universal energy is wonderful for you. And now let's just reaffirm for you, whatever it is that you chose to believe, that there is a beautiful future ahead. Whatever you chose for yourself, the planet. Let's reaffirm that. It's your choice. And when you choose that, so it is for you. It is true for you now. And now, thank you. Thank you for doing it for yourself. Thank you for doing it for everybody. We are living in the most transformative time. You chose it. You are making a difference. Lots of love. Until tomorrow.